this story is a roller coaster. And by the way, I watched it for the first time last night. So I'm recovering right now. There's a lot on my mind. I have a lot of questions. It was an experience.
One of the most anticipated movies of the year hits theaters this weekend. The force is strong with this latest Star Wars film, according to movie writer Mike Scott, who is here with The Last Jedi.
Yeah, this is the moment we've been waiting 2 years for, right?
Maybe it is the most anticipated movie.
Absolutely. I think it does. We've been waiting for this one for 2 years since J.J. Abrams rebooted the franchise and restarted a trilogy 2 years ago with The Force Awakens. Last year, remember, we got a standalone Star Wars movie, Rogue One. Now we finally get back to the story that J.J. originally started telling in Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. And in a nutshell, the pendulum of power has swung in favor of the Empire. The Rebel Alliance, led by Princess Leia, now General Leia Organa, played by Carrie Fisher, and her last big screen role is hanging on by its fingernails. And amid it all, a powerful new force emerges in the person of Rey, played by Daisy Ridley, who could swing the balance of power one way or the other. So that's where the story sort of picks up. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to like this movie.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
is there any popcorn in the studio anywhere? I'll just sit back and hear you describe. So you liked it as a Star Wars fan or as a movie fan?
As an admitted Star Wars fan.
Okay.
I can't divorce myself from that. I do like this. Rian Johnson, who directed it, does a really nice job of servicing the past in the series, you know, giving us those little elements that remind us of why we love Star Wars so much. But then he introduces new faces, new places, new elements that move the story forward. It's a little long. It clocks in at 2 hours and 20 minutes. So is there a little flab that could be trimmed here or there? Probably.
Mike, we have to wait so long for the movies.
Right. As a Star Wars fan, I will happily sit through a 2 hour and 20-minute Star Wars movie when it's this well put together.
A couple others to talk about. Ferdinand, which is an animated film.
Right. This is a family film for maybe people with kids who are too young for Star Wars, or maybe who just don't like Star Wars. I understand they exist. I've never met them. But this one is based on the classic storybook by Monroe Leaf about a big, strong bull named Ferdinand who doesn't want to engage in bullfights. He just wants to sit under his cork tree and smell the flowers. It's, of course, expanded out to feature length. The critical consensus on this one is that while it might not be a towering achievement in animation, it's every bit as sweet as you'd like it to be, every bit as sweet and gentle, and a nice bit of Star Wars counter-programming.
Interesting. All right. And then Wonder Wheel, the third one, is getting sort of so-so reviews.
Sort of. This is Woody Allen, who, given the current climate in Hollywood, could probably start a whole different conversation, but we'll stick to the movie here. This is Woody Allen minor. It's got first and foremost, it's got a very distinct sense of time and place. It stars Kate Winslet as the wife of a carousel operator, Jim Belushi, in 1950s Coney Island, and then she falls for a hunky lifeguard played by Zac Efron, throwing her life into a midlife crisis. So you're going to get good acting, you're going to get some good visuals, but as I say in my review on NOLA.com and on the Times-Picayune, the movie is sort of like the Ferris wheel that in the title, in that the wheels turn, but nobody really seems to be going anywhere.
All right, take a deep breath. Star Wars fan Mike Scott, thank you. Coming up on 8:47 now,